Yeah. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Change Your Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Got an awesome show planned for you guys tonight. It's something I think be a real good conversation.
Sorry about that.
Mixed match the laugh.
Sorry.
Gonna be a real good conversation. Tonight we're discussing the cost of staying. What we mean by the cost of staying. And before I state this, we are doing, even though this is Change Your Lives, I'm also streaming my other YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, because the subject matter kind of streams both on the personal and the business level. And what we mean by the cost of staying is the cost associated with staying in certain situations, right? Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is that can be staying at your job too long, staying in a relationship too long, staying in business too long, staying in a position where you don't make a move, don't make a change or whatever. And what's the cost associated with that? And a cost is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's always got to give to get. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when you don't want to give, you stay in the same spot and you stay at the same kind of result. You look back on certain things and like, damn, I wish I should have, things like that. So we'll have a discussion tonight to talk about, again, the cost of staying. Again, it's a Change Your Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Before I get started, I'm about to forget, man, all these different messages coming on my, on the phone. I'm looking at everything. The first one to introduce my house producer, DJ Lab.
What's going on, brother? It's Thursday.
Man, I'm a week. We was off.
He was out.
Week, man.
He was out last week.
My ass, I'm all damn discombobulated.
I can tell. Get it together. Maybe it's this. Maybe this smooth
man.
$200. You know what I'm saying?
We in that Glenlivet.
Glenlivet, we sipping.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also want to say what's up to my other producer, Slick 316. What's up, Reed? She in the building.
We thought she was asleep, but she ain't.
Man.
She woke.
Reed missing this scotch.
Yeah, you missing this good scotch right here. So smooth.
Got lab down here doing.
It don't even burn going down.
Try this. Yeah, this ain't no yet. This some good scotch. You be good to go. But Change Lives. We talk about personal development, professional development, motivation, parenting, all that great stuff. Go to Change Your Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden, on YouTube. We stream it live right now with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Mm-hmm. But the main hub is the Change Your Lives YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. Take advantage of the 400 videos we got on there. Also, again, I am streaming live on my other YouTube channel and all the platforms associated with that, Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Go to that YouTube channel. We got over 400 videos on that YouTube channel. Subscribe to that as well. So,
couple of house cleaning real quick. Mom say hey.
What's up, Mom? Hey, my mom was she done somehow deleted her Facebook. That's why she ain't been on in the past month.
We were wondering.
Man, she done deleted her Facebook.
We said she done kicked you to the curb.
Hey, no.
Major TV, let's talk.
Okay.
Say what's going on? Do your thing.
Major, man. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I was just talking to Major on the way in.
But
yeah, man, Mom probably hiding one of her boyfriends. That deleted her.
You know how
Facebook
players do.
Yeah.
You know how players do.
Mama done deleted her Facebook by accident. I said, Mama, for you to delete it,
right,
you had to go through all kind of prompts. I don't know what I did. So, welcome to the land of the living, Mama.
You got your Facebook page back now. It's on and popping.
Man, you just gonna cuss my ass out.
As soon as you get off.
But again, guys, we're talking about the cost of staying. And the reason why I want to have this discussion, because like I said before initially, far too often we pass up certain things in life. And I've talked about this before. I think every individual in your life, you're probably going to have five at most game-changing moments. Mm-hmm. Game-changing moments that can put you, if you make the game-changing opportunities, rather, and if you make a certain decision, it can put you in a whole different stratosphere in life. The key thing about those game-changing decisions, they're extremely frightening. Extremely frightening to do it. That could be going through a divorce, they could be leaving a job, starting a business, coming out of a relationship, whatever. Moving. And again, the action is very frightening, But if you do it, it can put you in a whole different stratosphere.
Okay.
And it can be different reasons why you don't do it. You know, feel comfortable, money, whatever. We're going to talk about all that tonight.
Okay.
But when you get them opportunities and you don't take advantage of it, a lot of times what we don't really focus on is, we focus on the pro, but we don't focus on, like, look. The con. Or, just saying, okay, look, if you stay in this situation, this is what's going to happen.
Okay.
And again, the cost associated is not necessarily even a bad thing, but you got to be able to sit there. Can you live with it? That's the thing about it.
Okay.
Because we know that the fear of the unknown is the greatest fear of all. Going behind that door, you don't know what the hell behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just thought where I was last week. I was at the shout out to Netherworld, the scary house. Scared the shit out of me and my kid. Screaming like a damn girl. Hey, it's funny, laugh. Let me tell you something funny. I don't want to get off subject, but it was like, I don't know if they were like, it was two white guys. I don't know if they were like punk rockers or whatever. Man, they smelled like, I don't think they took a bath in like 3 weeks. And like, they were stinking like hell. And the thing about it, this is just so these two white guys, so you going through then this is, Netherworld is like top notch, futuristic. This ain't like your old regular haunted house.
Okay.
Man, it was scary as hell. But I'm going through there, and I got these two funky white boys in front of me.
Right.
I say Glorilla, Florilla, Godzilla, they was stinking like hell. They couldn't have bathed in weeks.
Right.
So, we walking. I can't, so you trying to navigate through the scare house, screaming, just going through stuff. And I can't really move because I got these two stinking ass, in front of me. I couldn't go near them.
Okay.
Bro, they were reeking.
Oh, wow.
Reeking. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it was just, man, it was that added to the experience because I couldn't get the hell out.
You should just follow the smell right on out the door.
No, but I'm saying I couldn't go ahead. I couldn't run around them.
Okay.
Because they were right there because it's cramped.
It was a wall of foam.
Yeah, man, and you got a cramped space by this wide that you got to go through. So I couldn't just knock them over to get through them. So, but I couldn't run up on them because they were stinking too damn bad. So I had to just sit there and just get scared senseless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But man, I had a good time.
You had a ball though, right?
Man, I had a good time.
They were supposed to block you so you can have a good time.
Man, shit, boy. Boy. Hey, they were scaring them damn monsters. No.
No.
Shit, they had a monster scared. Stinking ass. But man, yeah, shout out to Netherworld, man.
But y'all had a good time though, right? That's what's up.
Man, it was it was awesome, man. Shout out to Netherworld, and I got the tickets free with Vet Chicks. It's a nonprofit that helps disabled veterans like myself. Getting free tickets, man. We had a good time out there, man. Had a blast, but that was fun as hell. Them two boys was stinking so damn bad, and I couldn't run. And I had their scent in my nose like the next day.
Really?
I ain't never smelled.
They burnt your nose here. They smell so bad.
They couldn't have bathed in a week. They couldn't have. They couldn't have, man.
That's not a week.
No.
That's some months. That's some months.
It was something like that, but man, we had a good time, man. But again, just what I'm saying, they're bringing in.
That was the cost of staying.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing when you hit them. But you navigate through that scary house, and hitting these corners, you like, you don't know what the hell gonna jump out because they have so many mechanical things. They put it's a lot of money.
They put a lot of money in it.
Man, you need to check it out, Layup. But it was a lot of just different machines come out, people with professional grade makeup. So you just every corner you sitting there looking like this, but you don't know, but you got to go forward.
Right.
You got to get the hell out of there. And that's kind of how it is a lot of time with life. We be scared as hell because again, status quo and you doing what you normally do in life. You got your routine and everything that's comfortable. But a lot of time for us to get, to have some kind of changes or have some kind of successes in life, we're going to do some shit that's going to kind of shake us up.
A little bit.
Might be a lot of bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you got to move. You got to quit your job. You got to start that business. And now you sitting all the other stuff of going, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. And man, it's frightening.
It's true.
It's frightening. You know what I'm saying? Hell, like I told hell, I was married 20 damn years. I mean, I was cool to get the hell out of it, but you're still thinking about how this going to be different. How this going to be, I got these kids doing this, and I got to, all that kind of stuff run across your mind. You don't know how you're going to
navigate all of it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I be lying to you if I say that didn't scare me.
Right.
Now I embrace getting the hell out of that marriage.
Right.
Yeah, I'm clicking heels and shit.
But the process within it, trying to do it, right?
Exactly.
Weighing all the pros and cons of it, of not being, just. I get what you say because I went through the same thing. I was married for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and you do get a little comfortable. You get a little set in the ways, the routine. This person pretty much sometimes will and won't do. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of get comfortable in that. You start thinking about, man, I gotta go out here. I'm such and such years old and start over with this. You know what I'm saying? With this dating and all this. Who want? So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because again, when you look at it, but then you sit there to that point with doing it. But what would be the damn point of staying, man? Because I had really, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think it's uncommon with a lot of people. I had really wrapped my mind around, okay, let me just stay in my marriage till my baby boy graduate. Mm-hmm. And at that time, it was like 7, 8 years. Mm-hmm. So I just said to myself, well, let me go and be miserable another 7, 8 years. I had really wrapped my mind around that. And you said
I went to 25 years.
Shit, man. And a lot of people do that. Just even like that could be a marriage, it could be a relationship or whatever. And that's the kind of thing we want to talk about, like, the cost associated, the impact it has on you short and long term and stuff like that. And just saying, okay, hey, what you can do different.
Right.
You feel me? Again, this is Change the Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. We're doing also a joint stream with my other YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. We're discussing the cost of staying. Streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. Go to both YouTube channels, Change Your Lives, subscribe to them. Mr. Short Dollar, subscribe to that one as well. Good evening, how are you? I got Unfazed Jay. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, everybody, listen, I want everybody to have full interaction tonight. Man. I want to have a good time. Your boy was out the net last week, so we're going to have a good time and party like we always do. Have a real good discussion, okay? And so, I kind of look back at myself like, I'm just going to share some, be transparent with a couple things in my life that, I kind of put off. And the cops were doing it because I know with me personally, I put off my older son. He wouldn't play college football, but I do know, when I finished my undergrad, I had a lot of things happen to me at that one particular time. My grandmother died probably a year after. No, it was a couple of years afterwards that my grandmother died, and I was like, okay, I want to really go to grad school. But I didn't, I kept failing the, I don't know if it was fail, but I didn't score high enough on the GMAT. Long story short, I was kind of like, let me go do this, let me go do that. And I said, no, but I had to get my older son, at school. He was getting ready for high school. So let me focus on getting him ready, so he can get a scholarship and all that kind of stuff. I know, T had, did well, and he went to Vanderbilt, played college ball. He's a good high school coach up here in Atlanta now and everything. But I say that I put that grad school off, whereas, and I ain't been the one that, and I'd be lying to you if I sit here and say I ain't never made decent wages. But I think I could have been a whole lot further along if I'd have got it, early. 6, 7 years prior.
Okay.
We're doing that. And so those are the kind of things where you're sitting there like, I did put myself in a position where, I think I was working under with some damn imbeciles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That like, damn, bro, I need to go get some of these certifications because you dealing now going down that corporate road. Yeah, let me get on top of my lab, just hitting that Scott.
No rocks for me. No rocks for me. Neat.
Yeah. But just really just looking at that in regards to, man, I'm putting some stuff off. You're making it. You're doing this for one thing because I wasn't changing anything I've done in my life, but that was the thing about it. I was really prolonging something that I needed for myself, big picture wise, to make something else happen. When we start talking about the cost of staying, those are the kind of things we got to take into consideration because we'll say, okay, I got to get this done for my kid. I got to do this for my family, whatever. But there's always a cost associated with every decision you make.
Right.
And morally, or you can be whatever, say, okay, this is best, big picture wise for my children. But it's kind of like a sacrifice for you. You look back later like, shit, damn, man, I wish I had you know what I'm saying, did this, on this, that, and that. especially sometimes your kids or the people you made the sacrifice for don't go necessarily go in the direction
that you
thought they were going to go in.
Right,
you feel
right,
me?
Right.
And that can be a challenging on you and your relationships with people.
That can hurt your feelings.
You know, shit. You know.
I did all this, and you decide you want to be a jump rope champion?
Yeah. Real talk, though, man. Real talk,
Right,
man.
right.
And those kind of things why I want to have that discussion, because far too often we blindly, I don't even know what man, I'm not a female, but as a man, we blindly just like, okay, I'm going to do this for my family, And shit, you do it, but your family start doing things after you made a sacrifice, you be like, well, that ain't what I did that for now. That ain't why.
They start doing things for them.
But at the end of the day, what you may feel that they will have an obligation to do because you did it, they don't. They don't see it like that. And those kind of things got to be taken into consideration when you're doing certain things, man. People ain't always gonna see the world the way you see it.
That's true.
And people ain't always gonna run obligations or feel indebted to
you.
Sacrifice, or you sacrifice you made and stuff.
You did that. I didn't ask you to do that.
Well, I was told that was your decision.
That was your decision. I didn't
ask
you to. I didn't decide that for us.
That was your decision.
That was your decision. Exactly.
Hey, lad, ask me how that decision been made again. Ask me how that decision been made again.
Right. But you know that part right there, what you were talking about as far as just staying in a relationship and trying to, that happens with jobs too. That happens with careers. You stay in a job way longer than you probably should.
Mm-hmm.
You already see the doors about to shut, 2 years prior, but you gonna stay until they lock the doors on you because, you just scared of that change. You scared of that, moving on. Got to meet new people at the office. Got to pretend just a whole bunch of politicking that you necessarily don't want to do.
Yeah.
So that's why you stay there doing, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stay here. Make sure my family good. Stay here. We need this insurance. Good insurance here. If I leave, I ain't gonna have no insurance because I don't know when I'm getting. Just a whole bunch of things.
Shit, you convince yourself of that you don't even consider. Hell, I can maybe do that somewhere else too.
Right.
But you want to use that kind of like as a crutch.
Right.
To convince yourself, like you said, I got this insurance. I got these kids. I got this mortgage. Like you can't damn pay for your mortgage somewhere else.
Right.
But we're doing that. So when we start thinking about it, what are some of the reasons why, do people stay in situations? What are some of the reasons? Now, I always look at them want to be filled.
Right.
Just that whole you know how it is, man. You can talk yourself out of some shit real quick. Real quick. And somebody else can do it, help you out with doing it too. Just putting their fears on you. And it don't necessarily have to be jealousy or they want bad for you. It's just that they get to talking because we a lot of times have people that we kind of bounce ideas off of. We love them, they're close to us and stuff, and we figure, okay, cool, they're gonna give me their opinion. And it's not necessarily they trying to be negative or talk you out of it, but again, when you open and ask how they feel, is how they feel.
Right.
And that may not necessarily be, in the same way is how you feel.
Right.
So you saying, okay, man, look, I'm thinking about, moving family. I got a job offer, and you talk to your uncle, but Uncle love you. Uncle care a lot about you, but Uncle ain't with that shit. Uncle retired from the post service.
Right.
After he retired from the military.
Right.
Uncle ain't with all that bouncing around stuff.
That's why he stayed in the military for 25 years.
Exactly. That don't make Uncle wrong, but Uncle got a different way of thinking.
Right.
And you done went to the wrong damn person
And asked him
that particular question.
Right.
And you sitting there like, man, damn, you were damn gung-ho. Like, you really weren't even trying to get their opinion. You really just sharing it with them. But they done taught you all, throw you all kind of damn possibilities. You're like, shit, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Right.
And, but now it's in your system. Now it's in your spirit. And those kind of things about it. Like, now you scared as hell. Like, damn, man, I wouldn't even think about this. And now you in this kind of hesitancy that you wouldn't even process
right.
at all. So we start looking at why people stay. Just you comfortable. Shit, I can get up and I can do this and everything. Man, I'm tell you something. I got fat at corporate America, man. I was just chilling, and man,
doing your thing.
Man, I'm tell you something. Man, I had a good life. Downtown, nice job, nice office. Get to walk out, you see all them big legs and them skirts. Boy, now them sisters walk around them hills. Hey.
Right.
Oh, Lord. Welcome to Atlanta. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, boy.
Right.
Yeah, man. it was on, lab. On downtown Atlanta. All them lunchtime. Oh my God! I like a damn predator. Sometimes just sitting out there. Shit, I ain't going back to work for another 30 minutes.
Right.
I'm just looking at all these. Hey, brother. Right. Hey, shit, Lord. Hey, man, something to see. It's something to see. Lord have mercy, man.
But that comfortability, that comfortableness, you know, is one of them things. You know where you can stay out there next 30 minutes lunch. Ain't nobody gonna say that. You know, I've been here.
Ain't no clocking in.
No clocking in.
No, right. Ain't no clocking in, no clocking out. Walking in, just sitting in there.
You know what you can get away with.
Hey, yeah. I'm on damn Facebook at my desk, playing around. You know, end of the day, let me go and do my little shit for the day.
Right.
They gonna do my work, send out some emails,
right,
and whatever. You sitting there, man. I'm talking about chilling.
Super chilling.
Man, shit, man. I'm here to tell you, man. I went out there struck, man. I'm talking about, man. Hey, man, look, hell, you know, they did me so damn wrong. But I can honestly say, man, I got over their ass more than any damn body.
Right.
I'm running down 3 damn businesses.
Out your office.
Out my office. Running 3 damn businesses out my office.
Right.
Man, shit. No.
Making copies with they paper?
No. And they pen. I'm gone now. I don't give a damn.
Right.
They pens, they paper. You know what I'm saying? Every damn thing.
Right.
All that more. I ain't bought no. Hey, when I went self-employed, that was a culture shock. God damn, paper cost this much. Pens cost
rings, $25.
Man, all that stuff I was getting. And like I said, and I had built that whole comfort level though. Good evening. What is C Camp 001? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks. What's happening now? What's going on? Hey, but you know you build that comfort level up because people, you know, you get in your routine. You don't want to shake nothing up and everything. Life is good, but what's the cost associated with that? We're gonna talk about that. And again, we're talking about reasons for staying. You know, you scared, you comfortable, lack of resources. Like I really ain't got the money to do it. You know, and that's a common thing with a lot of people. The flip side of it is, do you want to do the uncomfortable shit to get your resources right? Do you want to save? Do you want to put off, you know, acquiring certain things or doing certain things for a certain period of time? I told you before, Lab, and I shared with people, when I decided to leave corporate America, I went damn like cold turkey for a year and a half, almost 2 years, get my finances in order to leave, knowing that, okay, you know, I ain't gonna have the comfort, because my money went from here to here.
Right.
You know, that first year and a half, yeah, because I was trying to build this business up, being self-employed, and I changed my whole lifestyle over a year and a half to get why, okay, let me live off the bare minimum and get those things together. So I had to change that. But how many people want to do that? Because see, what it is the easy thing is acknowledge what's in front of me. The hard thing is to change that.
Right. Because
now it's on me to do that. You feel me?
Just like we'll talk ourselves in the stand, we'll talk ourselves in the reason why we need to keep this and not sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? You get those reasons that we need to sacrifice and save money in order to get the proper resources is the same reasons why we stay at a job.
Absolutely.
And we stay in corporate America and because we need the cave. You know what I'm saying? We need we need the nice car. We need everything. The reason why, well, if I leave the job, I gotta save, and I'm gonna have to get rid of the car. Yeah. But I need the car to get to the job. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you know, you like what we just said, shit. They got my insurance.
Right.
My child got special needs. And
right.
Hell, like I don't know if I better. You know how long it's gonna take for business to pick up and all kind of shit that you sit there doing. You know, you like, okay, how can I make these adjustments to get myself for doing it? You know, and those kind of things, like you can talk yourself out of it. But again, what's the flip side if you never even try? And the other thing we talk about why people stay is just support. Support, man, just having knowing, okay, somebody got your back.
Right.
Somebody gonna sit there and say to you like, hey man, look, why you doing this?
I'm gonna do this.
I know all y'all ladies. How many of y'all ladies done bought y'all man a food truck with that PPP and that disaster money?
Neil.
Yeah. My boo got his food truck. Let me stop. Folks down tuning out the live now.
Right.
But just doing that kind of stuff, just saying, okay, I got to support. All seriousness, knowing that you got folks that got your back. Because when you start going in a different direction, you take on that new job, you do move. How's your people gonna be? Because again, if you got a significant other with kids, the new job may pull you away, right? You might be out of town. You know what I'm saying? This male or female. Just really we're doing things differently. It's already gonna be testing of you. It's also gonna be testing your family and stuff. And everybody can be gung ho till you start going through the bullshit.
Right.
And when the bullshit happens, you're like, damn, man, it's already stressful trying to get this business out of the ground.
You don't want your
and now she could,
quit the
exactly,
job.
man. Man, let me tell you something, man. I never forget. I was sitting out there just smoking me a stick out in my backyard. I had been working. I see Mae's wife get out the car. I seen on that phone. Look at his ass, been sitting out here all day. Wasn't no change in lifestyle.
Right.
Wasn't no drop in money.
No drop nothing.
Look at his ass out here. I see on the phone somebody. Look at his ass out here sitting smoking cigars. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing warranted. But you sitting there, on how you feel. But the whole thing you be sitting there like, shit, man. The good thing, the thing I wanted to hear was, how was your day?
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
Just talking to a good friend of mine. I remember when I left my job. I remember when I left, and one of the things that impacted me the most was because it kept, people keep thinking, you sure you want to do it? You sure you want to do that? Kind of make me feel stupid or putting doubt in my mind. And I'd be lying if I say it didn't bother me.
Right.
But I'm real headstrong. When I'm focused, I'm focused. You know me, lad.
Right.
Shit, I'm going.
Right.
But it meant a lot for me to hear some of them OGs tell me congratulations.
Right.
Like, damn, man. Okay, appreciate it. Like, hey, man, congratulations. I love my job, man. Congratulations, boy. Oh, you finna make some money now, boy.
Right.
That meant a lot to me because I was surrounded with self-doubt, even with myself. Now that I bought into it, and also doubt from outside.
Right.
And to hear some kind of self-assurance like, hey, man, good luck, boy. Hey, congratulations. That meant a lot.
Right.
And if you don't have that, and if you're not mentally strong, you'll go.
You'll crumble.
Yeah, because it's so many people that go down that road, man. And just in my business, people come to me all the time. Hey, listen, man, y'all do bookkeeping, y'all do payroll, y'all do taxes, Started business, so we just got an LLC, we got our tax thing. I mean, they got this new business on the energy, off the damn hook. Somebody say something?
I'm sorry, on Instagram, the feed is not scrolling up, so I didn't see you guys' comments. I apologize. We're not ignoring you. I just didn't see them. It's not scrolling up properly.
But just if you ain't really got that kind of support to do that, if you ain't that type of person that you can channel yourself to move forward, that shit rough, man. Right. That shit rough, man. And I just remember that was one thing because I know with myself, man. I was at my job, the last one, 15 years, man. And I'm gonna tell you something, dog. One key thing with me, we started talking about the cost of staying. Because I was sitting there, and I made good money, man. I made good money, and so I ain't tripping on that. But one thing about it, because I was in that situation, I was so comfortable that I could F around and run them businesses and do all that kind of stuff. I didn't grow professionally. I mean, and with that said, now, again, on the other side, I was making I was able to grow them businesses while making just as much money as my job that paid me decent wages. I definitely should have been in CFO, director positions, top executive positions sooner. Right. But because I was kind of cool with, I'm making good money here. Right. I'm doing this kind of stuff.
I got this side thing going.
Yeah, and the side thing with them took over all the other stuff.
So you wasn't pushing the career in the direction that it could have been going.
Exactly. But what happened is, at some point, you be sitting there like, you ain't getting recognized. You're like, shit, man, I've been in the game for a minute. I should get more notoriety, but I wasn't. But that was, I'm just saying, I'm cool getting fat, making all this money outside of my job, right? Don't got no regrets, but we were talking about the cost of staying. Right. But I was hurting myself. I'm not going to say hurting. I wasn't helping myself, by not progressing.
Oh, okay. And so then, being unfocused. You think you was more focused on this job than on your career because you knew. I mean, you think about it. you knew eventually you was gonna move this way. You was gonna move towards your own business. So really, your focus wasn't really over there, and it may have been a good thing because you probably would have stayed if they would start giving you.
Well, let me say that loud. To that point, I didn't necessarily. Let me tell you something. I wasn't necessarily saying that I was. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I can't say that the thought process to eventually leave and do everything on my own. I was getting fat. Right. I was getting fat, man. Like really making this money, chilling because I had the type of job. And typically, like man, if you do like any kind of accounting on a corporate level, typically you pretty much it's redundant work. So the same thing over and over again. So if you got the same thing every day all the time, you pretty much can out of a week you bust your ass two days out the week, and the other 3 you can kind of just whatever, just go through the motion.
Right. So
that's how that went. But because it's the same thing over and over and over again, the progressive track ain't gonna be there.
Okay.
So instead of me trying to politic and campaign for other kind of things, I wasn't studying it because I was using that time building the salon, building the tax business, doing damn YouTube, and doing all this other, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even just pushing stuff with my kids and stuff. So, but again, when you start looking at some of your contemporaries, they want more than me.
Right.
How the hell, this, that, and that, and I think that's when that kind of started cutting my ego a little. Okay. So like I said, I wasn't really tripping too much about. Because I've never been the type of person about being big on titles. I'm funny about my money.
Right.
So, yeah. You know how it is. Because shit, I learned real quick working at Chuckers on Bankhead.
Right.
I'm making I'm making $4.75 an hour. The manager was making probably about $5 or $6 an hour, but he had all kind of damn responsibilities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they just took his polo shirt and gave him a tie. And he get screw all the girls in there and stuff.
Free food.
Nobody will mess with the fry guy, but all the girls mess with the manager.
Right.
But he makes just a little bit more money. He got a tie, and you know what I'm saying. And he was rewarded for that. But again, I looked at that was one thing by me not focusing on my career. That was a drawback because it came to a stalemate.
Right.
And I think a lot of times people pigeonhole me or put me in a position where he just know how to do that. Whereas you talking about I'm actually running businesses that were making them, doing pretty good, right? And that wasn't sold.
Okay.
That wasn't sold. And then what happens is when people try to say, well, look, you just know how to do that. No, I can do a lot of other stuff. But you ain't really been campaigning that. You feel me? And I'm just saying that with myself. Like, I wasn't selling I was doing that because I was doing that on my own. But in my job, I wasn't doing that. And so people seen me one way. Fair, unfair, I damn sure didn't help my cause. I'm being real. I didn't help my cause.
Right.
Was selling that because, shit, I don't want to be doing that. I'm making all that money doing
over here.
It wasn't in the interest. But then when they start handling you like that, hey, bro, I've been here a while, man. Why the hell y'all want to try to get me to go for work?
Right.
That's what it messed me up was. I ain't gonna lie. When we moved buildings, and I had a nice office, and they put your boy in a cubicle. God damn.
They put you in the storage closet. You ever see that movie? They put that man. They kept moving him from the storage closet. They moved to the basement. Then they moved because they were trying to get him to quit, but he wouldn't quit.
Damn cubicle messed me up.
All right.
I get the hell out of it then.
Yeah. That little box. Yeah.
Because that was a no respect move.
Yeah.
And from that point, and that really what shook me and everything from there. So then I'm looking at, I got all these credentials, this, that, and that, but they didn't want to pay me. Yeah. And I actually seen other people get rewarded. Again, we can say race and all that, but again, I make good money, but we say, well, but the white boys wouldn't have to go through that. Again, I didn't have no, I'm beyond no negative performance reports and no negative, this, that, and that, no negative audits and all that kind of stuff. And and I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even see a lot of people had to campaign for positions or campaign. They just got them. And I do think part of that was them being unfair, but also part of it was me not pushing me. With doing it, being somewhat complacent on that side, being aggressive with all the other stuff. You feel me?
Right.
And that and that did push me to like I gotta get the hell out from in here and stuff like that. So in one way it hurt my feelings because I wasn't getting recognized. But on the other side, it pushed me probably be the best me possible go ahead and do my own thing and let my star shine a little bit brighter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was the kind of things I think a lot of times people don't want to recognize. And sometimes you can be your own worst enemy because you sitting there not campaigning for yourself, not doing certain things. Because I think anybody, you should always kind of make yourself as attractive as possible to any suitor.
Okay.
You say, well, look, I've been in this job 20 years, this, that, and that. But if the world don't know your skill set, they can let you go, and now you scrambling to do it. My homeboy Jay, man, Jay always tell me, he's an HR director, and he they put you update that resume every quarter.
Yeah.
But if that ain't your world, you ain't thinking about it. You get complacent, right? And
but he right on that.
yeah, but see that exactly. But when you you got some, you going through turmoil. Now your ass scrambling, trying to think all the shit you done did. You know, man, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like even milestones and things like that. And a lot of times you just forget. You feel me? And that was something I didn't think about till afterwards, you know. And he's always telling me that stuff. But again, we looking at that cost of staying. Those are the kind of things with that, because really and truly, when you start, we were talking about the reason why you stay. Some of them costs, man, is number one, that time.
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 And all that time.
Once time spent, you can't wait. Get it back.
Right.
I can lose $1, get that dollar back, make that dollar grow. But it's only going to be one Thursday, October 13th, 2022. You'll never get that back. As far as with you personally, as far as what you're doing with your children, what you're doing professionally in business, you'll never get that day back. And that's saying, don't put off today. Don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. That shit is real. Because we can get fired, we can die, we can get sick, we can lose that, and you never see that shit coming. You know what I'm saying? Man, time, man, maximize your time. And we all been guilty of it. We all been guilty of it. Right. But you got to understand, man, that cost of time, that's it. And you know, me, with you know, I got a master in supply chain. That's one of the biggest things that's pushed when we start talking supply chain. Even we see over the past couple of years dealing with COVID and, you know, shipping shortages, all the other stuff that happened. Time is the new currency.
But very much so. It's always been currency though.
Yeah.
But it's more emphasized now than ever before, because you never know when. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You gotta take advantage of all the time. I'm telling you, I used to be this big on I need to get some rest. I need to rest my body, rest my mind. But I watched a documentary on Mark Wahlberg. This is the second time I watched it, but this one really hit me hard. And all the businesses he's got, you know, all the people always pitching him, always doing this, and it seems like he's always meeting somebody. He's always got a meeting. He's shooting a movie. He's producing his own movies. He got his own production company. He got this. He got that. He got this. He's just so busy. And I was like, when does he sleep? So he's maximizing his time. He's maximizing his day. You know, he's maximizing. He categorizes his day. I got to be this person, this person, this person, this person. Spend time with my kids, spend time with my wife, be with this person, this person. And I said to myself, I got to get more. I got to maximize my day.
Yeah.
Because if he can do all that, I mean, meetings like 4, 5 meetings a day. You know what I'm saying? 6, 7 meetings a day. Just meetings like on prospective new companies or all this stuff. So I said to myself, you know, I got to maximize my day. I got to maximize my time and stop worrying about resting so much. Because I do be tired, but I need to fill in some blanks.
Well, you know, structure and discipline are very key components of that. And when you got the time to rest, you got to make sure you get your rest. Time you got to go bust tail, you got to go bust tail.
Right.
And that's why you got some things that deviate from that, like social media,
that's
other
the
distractions.
That's the biggest. I think social media takes up a lot of time. I'm trying to weigh myself down on it, like maybe posting maybe once a day, and then trying to stay off of it and do something else. And I've been doing it's a process. It's like a drug. It's like a drug.
Remember what we said at that time, bro? Allocate certain times of the day for social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I try to do that like first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
When I get up, start my computer and stuff, social media, post something, look, like, then start doing something else. But the problem is my ADD kicks in and I get bored. So then I go back to social media, start looking on that again, and I say, oh, I'm bored with this, and I go do, you know what I'm saying? So my that's my problem. But I wanted to give you a story of the cost of staying, but it's on the flip side.
Talk to me.
Like, I knew a guy. Me and him used to remodel house on the weekend. He started a business, and he said, he kept telling me, "I'm starting this business. It's gonna be like a maintenance company. We have landscaping, plumbing, everything, all in one house." Okay, fine. I'm gonna start, and when I start, I'm gonna call you up. We're gonna get it going. So he did. I had stopped working somewhere else. He started a business, and I mean, I was the number one employee, working in my truck and everything. But the problem was the money wasn't coming, and I had a family to take care of. So I had to make the thing and say, well, I can't stay here and work with you as the number one employee and watch you build this business up. I got a family to take care of, so I got to get a job.
Was the money gonna be coming? It just couldn't work.
I didn't know, but yeah.
You still had life. I got you.
Right, life was like, I can't afford to fill up this truck that I got, you know what I'm saying, and run all over the place for you, and then wait for you to get paid from them to pay me. You know what I'm saying? I can't front you the money because I don't have any money to front you. You get what I'm saying? I got 3 kids and a wife to take care of.
Understood.
So, but if I had stayed, you know what I'm saying? If I had stayed, because he had built the business up to, I think, $200 million company.
Yeah.
But he was already a millionaire from just the little houses he was doing. But he had built a company up to $200-300 million. And if I would have stayed, the sky could have been the limit. You get what I'm saying? But I couldn't. The cost of me leaving, you know what I'm saying? The cost of me staying over here and trying to take care of my family was greater than the cost of me trying to help him build his company up.
Yeah.
So that was the flip side of the cost of staying. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I would have stayed, I should have stayed.
Yeah, but see,
I should have grinded it out and just clenched my teeth and did what I needed to do. But that's another thing with support. I didn't have the stable support when, like, if the ex would have had a stable job, even with all the degrees she had, we probably could have been all right. But with her working jobs 6-7 months, and then not having a job, then working another job 3-4 months, and not having a job, it was a
make a difference how you can move.
Right, your movements got to be calculated. So that was the price of me not staying.
Yeah,
and I should have stayed.
Yeah, but you know, hindsight, the bad side, but flip side, you couldn't have stayed.
Right.
You know, because again, you got to take care of them obligations.
Right.
But that, you know, it's very tough. Because I think we all had a moment we look, damn, I wish I would have did this. You know, if I could have did that.
Right.
I always say, man, I think shit worked out perfect for me because I think all the opportunities I missed in the past 15, 20 years, I probably nutted up, man. I went to that damn divorce. You took my shit.
Right.
Shit. Not me, player.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, let's go take a walk down to the river right quick. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take my shit. But one other thing we started talking about cost that time. Another thing is opportunity. A lot of times because that whole thing putting off for tomorrow what you can do today, you don't know if that's gonna be there again.
True.
I mean, I done had folks, and I know me personally, when people call me, hey man, I got these tax returns, this, that, and that, and all that kind of stuff. What does it cost? You know, and everything. I might be in a little giving mood. But shit, if you come now, I charge you this. Normally we charge this, but if you come now,
right.
Well, I probably gonna come next week. Well, if you come next week,
it's probably gonna be different.
It's gonna be, the regular price. You know, I'm in a good mood. Look, I got a little extra time.
Today's price. It's not today's price.
Exactly.
That's what they say.
Real talk. So, you don't necessarily know, what tomorrow is gonna be.
Right.
You don't know if that, because again, like you say it like, hey man, look, I got this opportunity for you, and that opportunity may look kind of funky. It may look kind of funky. I'm never gonna get into the business of telling people, what you should or shouldn't do.
Right.
Because again, everybody got different, to your point, got different constraints.
Right.
Yeah.
Responsibilities and restraints.
And you can't just go telling people, hey man, you should have did this, you need to do this, and you need to do that, and your ass ain't gonna help them with their life.
Right.
You
put no food on their table. While he doing what you tell him to do, he come to you for something. You like, man, I got my own.
It happened. I did a video on Change Lives, man, where I was just talking about, man, be careful when you giving all this damn unsolicited advice.
I saw that.
Telling people what the hell they should do and nobody ask you shit.
Mind your own business.
Yeah, man. Shut the hell up, I ain't ask you that shit.
Right.
And people, you gotta be careful because, again, when you start flapping like that, You gotta be prepared, you know.
For the
man.
consequences.
If there's somebody ask you,
Right.
man, you gotta do this, man. I was thinking about you. Yeah, I think you need to do that. Man, you know what I mean? You do that with your wife.
Stop
you do that with your daughter.
it.
You know, hey, man, it's not about me. I'm telling you about you. No, I ain't asked you.
Right.
And so that opportunity, man, people really need to understand that life is real funky.
Mm-hmm.
Life is real funky, man. So when we have them things come by us, you really need to assess how random or precious, I'm trying to think of the word, that opportunity is.
Mm-hmm.
Will it come back around? You say, oh man, I can do this any day. I can put it off tomorrow. And you may consciously know that. But you know the ones like, look, this shit different.
Right.
This shit different. Like,
Right.
I need to let these folk know something now. And if you don't do it, you got to take the consequences come along with it.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk. And a
Real
lot
talk.
of times people don't want to do that. Do that. Because, again, when we start talking about no kind of opportunity, it's frightening.
Right.
Man, I can't damn move. I can't do this, that, and that. But you know, like, look, for you to do this could put you in a whole different level.
That's it, right
You
there.
know? It can just change your life, your family life, everything else.
You just got to sacrifice for a little while.
Man, it's scary as shit. It's scary
That's
as
where
shit.
I was.
You
That's
know?
where I was. Like, man, if I could just hang in for maybe 2 or 3 years, I know he gonna do something with it because he ain't failing none of the other stuff. But it was like, I don't think I can hold on that long.
Lab, I'm telling you something, man. I've everything I've done, man, for the most part, I can't sit here and tell you I had this big you go boy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say I've had that whole, you know, hey, I think you could do it, you can proud. I didn't necessarily, even when I was married, and my ex-wife, she never taught me. She never was negative on anything. She never was negative. But she damn sure wasn't like gung-ho. She
Right.
like, okay, you know, you do it, cool, and everything. And I think if things would have went left, she would have supported me. Yeah, but I think after a while, it would have got
old.
Yeah, because hell, I seen him damn complaining. And like I said, there was no, even me sitting out there smoking a cigar, there was no lifestyle change.
Right.
That's how I look at
She
it.
still living a life.
Yeah, well, there was no changes.
If you smoking a cigar, that could have been that much of a change.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like, it wasn't, you know, just, I think it was the point of seeing me out there just.
And she just come home from work.
Yeah, that's what that was. That's what that was. That's all that was.
I told her she was jealous. You made her jealous.
Well, don't hope she, you know, she'll start typing, mother, I want this, that, and that. But now you're right about that. Sometimes there'll be a lot of time people just the point of seeing you genuinely happy doing some things that's outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Because again, man, you look at. I remember it's funny. I was having a conversation when I worked at the railroad. You just talked to some of my uncles, and they were old school.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, you gonna leave the railroad, man. Railroad pay good money, which they did.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like, I know that they love me, but they from a generation of, you know, receiving.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of damn near like oblivious to them that I like, nah, man, shit, I need to get this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, you ain't supposed to be arguing with these damn white folks about what the hell, you know, like,
Right.
no, this is what the hell I should be making. And when I left the railroad, it was just like, that was like a talk of a barbecue. Like, you know, the boy left the railroad, yeah, all that money, oh, you crazy as hell, this, that, and that. And then when I messed around and left my job, like, I didn't get, like, man, you know, hey, man, you know, good, we believe. I didn't get none of that.
Right.
And thank God I'm glad I am the way I am. Just like, okay, understanding my vision and what I wanted for myself. But, you know, man, I didn't have no damn people like commending me, but it did mean a lot. I never forget, man. I had some OGs that really were like, man, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, you know, boy, you finna make you some money.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that when I really needed to hear that, because I was at that little funky. I wasn't thinking about not doing it, but I was just kind of like, damn, you know, you kind of just scared and
Right,
not necessarily
a little nervous.
Yeah,
Wondering if it's the right move.
Bro, I'm more than a little goddamn nervous. You know, a little nervous. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, just because you work. You know, you gonna do things in action, and it just means a lot to hear that. Because I didn't
makes you a little motivated.
Yeah.
Gives you a little motivation to push forward.
Yeah, because I didn't get no negative feedback at home, but what I didn't get was
Positive reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement, or like this. I mean, a solid belief.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when people got like now, I'm at a point people have. Now Poochie gonna do it, and that shit don't even cross their mind. People really believe, okay,
right.
he gonna get it done.
Happen.
Yeah, because I'm associated with it, and that's a good feeling with doing it. But I didn't have that when I was doing those kind of moves. Like people did more so like, why he doing that? And then when you see people don't it's the stuff people ask you. Again, we're talking about the cost of staying. The things that were asked of me was, you still got that tab business? You still got that salon? Yeah, that little tab business. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, like I ain't asking a person, hey man, you still got you a job. You see them like you assume they still working. But it's like because you doing something unconventional, it's like they was, I don't know, hoping you fail.
Well, I'm finna say, wait for them to say, well, you still got that tax business? Like, nah, man, I had to go back to work.
Yeah, because you doing something that's unconventional, and everybody's like, do they want you to fail? But it's just kind of like, I said, that's why I ain't do. That's why I ain't did it. And for you to still be in it and fighting, damn, man, he went on and did that. I'm gonna say this, dog, and I'm gonna be very honest with you. I've been the whole gamut. Teenage parents, father, drugs, prison, all that kind of stuff, and everything. And I had a fantastic childhood, but I be telling you a damn lie if I ain't think Poochie was special. So I don't really get into too much of the
right.
Hey, if I did it, you can do it.
Right.
I'm a little damn different, and I think most people that know me, that grew up with me, will say that. Yeah. So I ain't finna get into that shit.
Right.
If I can do it, I'm a little damn different.
Right.
I'm a little damn different. And I've been around people that I can say they're a little damn different. You know what I'm saying too. So I'm not one of those people that sit here and just try to push. Anybody can do this. If you can believe, I'll be lying to you. If I even,
I'm special.
Yeah, shit, I'm different. I'm different. I'm
different. Try this at home.
Yeah. Call me what you want to call me. My ex-father-in-law, he got a lot of explicitives.
Special wording.
Yeah,
right.
But I be lying to you if I sat there and just thought, hey, well, I'm just no, hell no, I ain't normal. You know what I'm saying? But with that said, I do think support is very, very, very important when you're going through that stuff, because man, that shit it's scary doing things that are unconventional. And you got to sit there and say, we start talking about the cost of staying, that you can't let your future hinder on the opinions or thoughts of other people. It can't.
And going back to that whole asking you, do you still got your business? Then that's a part of, that's another reason why people stay. Scared to fail. Just pretty much scared to fail. Scared to say to the folks like, Poochie, I'm starting this new, I'm starting this car wash, whatever. And then 6 months later, you be like, hey, Lab, you got that car wash still going? And you won't say little, but how the car wash business doing? And I got to say, man, I had to close it down. My people wasn't supporting me.
and don't punk it when the shit goes slow.
Right.
See, that's the thing about it, Lab, is that everybody can handle counting money. Everybody can handle success. But when you start going through that shit when business going slow, when you start going when the phone ain't ringing.
Right.
When you know what I'm saying, and you looking for a job and you want to do this and you're not getting the responses you wanted to get, or just like you leave your relationship and you start dating and you run across all these damn crazy ass people. Like no, and you start creating things and like no, hell no, you did the right thing. You just gotta stay the course.
Right.
Cause you gonna get that.
Be focused.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
It's not bending when the adversity hit, cause it's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Right.
The BS gonna come. All that stuff is going to come. You not bending when it comes. Cause everybody can handle count money. Lord knows we can.
Oh, hey, right. Everybody love to count some money.
Hey, brother, here.
That's the easiest part of the business.
Man.
Counting money.
When I first started my tap business, Man, that shit was sad, man. I was calling my damn phone, make sure that motherfucker still working.
Right. Because nobody would call you.
That was 20 years ago. I would call that damn phone to make sure the fucking working. You know, I'm calling my ass. That shit was sad as hell. Sad as hell.
Right. But you made it through.
Yes, sir.
Push forward, right?
Need a refill?
I'm good. You know, I'm a lightweight.
Yeah, man.
I ain't as strong as you on this.
Nah, man. But you know, those are things that, you know, a lot of times we don't think about that too tough. But be prepared for the storm. Yeah, exactly. When it get that way, be built for it. And a lot of times people don't want to do that. You know, that's the thing about it, because again, like, hey man, you can do this. You look at all these motivational speakers. You can listen to a Deonte Burden, listen to an E.T.
Right.
and all this Tony Robbins and all that. Do this, do that.
Right.
But you got to be built for that BS.
Right.
You got to be built for it. So again, we start talking like that kind of the things about that, and you know, the cost. Like, you know, you just said, your health. I mean, you sitting there like, I'm thinking I'm good, I'm gonna do it, I can do it later. Next thing you know, you get sick, you get stressed. You know, physically, you know, what you doing taking a toll on you. You know, you could be sitting there like, man, one key thing is a brother on, which I like his channel, and he's on TikTok, but the brother, he meet people in different streets. Hey man, what you do? You know, you go to school for it and everything. Yeah, I like his channel. But a lot of times people are saying that, you know, I drive trucks, I'm a plumber, I'm an electrician, da. And he'll talk to different people. Some people are attorneys. A lot of them are skilled workers. Some of them drive. And they ask them, what do you think? You know, well, I want to go to school. I want to do this, that, and everybody got a varied opinion. I'm not, you know, how you feel, how you feel. But I will say this: if you're doing something that does require physical working, you be out your damn mind. I think that's some shit something you can be doing forever.
Right.
Because you ain't gonna better crawl up on no crawl spaces. Or you
at 65 years old.
Exactly. You ain't gonna want to be getting up under this, turning these wrenches on this truck at 50 or 60.
I often say I don't want to do that right now.
Hey, so I'm just saying, like, do you really want to, you know, again, if you like using your hands, it's therapeutic, I get it. But physics,
right,
is gonna be in your body, and well, you know what I'm saying? No
biological.
Exactly.
That biology gonna take over.
Exactly. And so if you ain't making certain transformations with yourself in regards to necessarily working in it instead of on it, you know, hey man, you kind of missed it. And if you don't say that I've been in this field for 30 years doing the heating now, 40 years doing the heating now, and you can't pick up stuff like you used to, or end up whatever this, that, and that, or you sitting there certain things at a computer and you doing these ledgers and shit, man, I can't see that stuff on that damn computer screen like I used to.
Right.
And I can't do this kind of stuff. Our body changes. And a lot of times we focus so much on the present instead of not necessarily looking at the present, but also building for the future. That shit catch up with you.
Right.
You feel me? It catch up with you real quick, laugh. So those are basic costs of dealing with it. Again, this is Changing Lives hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Tonight's discussion is the cost of staying. You know, just what is the cost associated with staying in your current situation by not changing, by not adjusting, by not putting yourself in a different position, by not looking towards the future. It's not necessarily a negative thing, but there is some kind of cost associated with staying the current path you're in. Streaming live on TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. The main hub is the YouTube channel, Change the Lives hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. I'm also streaming live on my other channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, business, and investing. Anybody got tuned in anything, last?
They tune in, but they ain't asking
everybody,
questions.
everybody in and out?
Yeah.
Guys, feel free to join the conversation. Now, so we say, Lil Poochie, I ain't talking all this other kind of stuff, doing what would be some of the benefits? I just say, okay, we're looking at it, okay, I'm scared as hell, things ain't working, you know, I don't have support from my man or my old lady, family ain't really believing what it is, and one of the key things is there's not necessarily a financial tag to it, but you do feel a certain way about yourself, be proud, at least know you tried.
Right.
You at least know you tried, man, and it's funny you ever talk to an older person and they start reflecting on their life and stuff. They like, I wish I had a did this. I wish I had a did that.
All the time.
And it's like awakening look. Damn, like they are looking like. It's one thing to say, you know, when we talk about putting stuff off for another day, when you know you can't do it no more, when the option is gone, but you still kind of wish you had a did it. I ain't ever want to be like that, man.
Yeah, I think like you were saying earlier, you know, time is a commodity and it's something you can't get back. I think a lot of times time catches up with people too. Time catches up with you. I mean, I was just talking to a friend of mine. He turned 52 today. And I was talking to him, and we were talking about stuff when we was young, and we stopped and paused, like, wow, like, that was 30 years, 40 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, we actually, when we was talking about it, we were laughing, of course, when we was kids and stuff, but we had to reflect on the fact that, man, all that time is gone. Like, that's gone. When we were young, we didn't think about it. We were young. But now that we're older, you know, he's 52, I'll be 52 this December. It's like, wow, like, it's gone. Like, you can't get them 40 years back. So, I think that's what happened. It catches up with you. It catches up quick, too.
Man, me and PJ was talking. Shout out PJ Mistakes. I'm PJ home for the weekend. And I was just talking to P-Dog, man, like, hey, bro, look, bro, go on and try it. You young, these kind of opportunities here, there, and there. You know, you're going like, I don't know. Bro, try it.
Right.
Try it.
Right.
Try it, man. Try it, dog. Learn this shit. Learn this stuff. Learn to do these taxes. Learn how to do some of these other skill sets. Get these things here to do. And it's not about you not wanting to do it. Once you know how to do it, you can do it. You can always be able to do it.
Right.
Try it. Go out here and do this. Take some risks. Take some, you know what I mean? Do that. Another thing we start talking about what some of the advantages is, you know, we just talk about the failing. Failing is learning. You know, now again, you keep doing the same stupid stuff and think you can do it better or stupider. That's what word.
It's a word today.
More stupider and think it's gonna be better. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You like, shit, man. I messed up. I had my partner, man. He tuned in. That joker told me. I knew he blew through some money, but he told me, said, "Hey, man, I'm gonna get some money and I'm gonna start day trading." He said, "But," I said, "Bro, God, dog." I said, "You know, that's a volatile thing to do." He said, "But I ain't gonna invest in nothing. They're gonna lose money."
All winners.
Mother.
All winners.
Who the hell is gonna invest in anything they're gonna lose money?
Right.
Who the hell?
Nobody starts out going, I got $1 million, I'm gonna go ahead and lose this million. Nobody starts off that way.
Come on now.
Right.
Come on. So when you go out there and you bang your head, you do things, whatever. You know, you learn, man. You live and learn. You got some more, you know, things you can go back to it. I go back to the lab. You know, I'm 20 years in the game in the tax business. I know what was right for me, what was wrong for me. I know what I messed up at. And I'll be that damn dummy to sit here and say, well, look, I'm going to try that again. It didn't work the first time. Look, history has shown. History has taught. Look here, man. That ain't your lane.
That ain't what you need to be doing.
Exactly.
Right.
And so sometimes, and what we say, smart man learn from a mistake. Wise man learn from the mistake of others. You choose how the hell much you want to engulf with either one of them. You feel me? So that's the thing I think a lot of people we need to just be thinking about. Like, look, man, you know, you don't be so hell bent on going out there making no mistake. You be so, man, I'm telling you, dog, it's I ain't saying go gamble your mortgage. I ain't saying gamble your house, no, your kids' college fund, right? And we've heard success stories, people did that. But you know the kind of ramifications. But I am saying go out there and try.
Try it one time.
Just try it.
Right.
If the shit don't work, you know what kind of effort you gave.
But you won't be 85 years old going, I wish I would have tried. You're right.
You know, we all know about my studio.
Right.
You know,
at least you tried.
Yeah, at least I tried.
Super producer. Everybody else just didn't know you was a producer.
Shout out to my boy Land.
But you tried though. But that's it. You tried.
That Glen Levitt on point, ain't it?
Yeah. Mellow.
Man, hey, man. This is it, man. But you know, I really want to always encourage people to take them opportunities, just try something. You know, just don't look at failures as failing, just a learning point. And the other thing is too, man, just getting peace of mind.
Right.
Peace of mind, like that thing that's so frightening for you, that's so scary. It may be the best thing for you. Man, I tell y'all, man, I love laughing to death, but I remember that day I came in and I was a guest on Misfits Radio, Misfits TV. Lab Rick and Donna talking to me. And the brother said, hey, man, you like talking, man. You might want to give this shit a try.
Right.
And I thought about it. I was like, and man, let me tell you something. I can't lie to nobody, man. This is about the funnest shit I ever had.
Right.
To sit here and run my damn mouth. And had a whole life, Poochie, shut the hell up. Once you shut the hell up, Poochie. And to get an opportunity to run my mouth
and make money
for an hour and make money.
That's a plus right there.
What? I can get a YouTube channel and make money? and the thing of it is keep in mind, we with almost 4 years with no money coming in.
None.
And when it came, it came. Yes, sir. But the thing of it is, if you're doing things that you love doing, the byproduct is going to be the success and the money. And that was the thing about it. Everybody like, oh, man, everybody do this. And you see everybody now. They want to get a podcast, get a YouTube. But the shit ain't going to go like that. The money ain't going to go like that. Because number one, I mean what you say. Hey, man, people sit down. They can talk 5 minutes. After that, they ain't got shit to say. The traction ain't going as fast as they want to go. But if you're enjoying yourself, like I said, man, that was down 3-4 years,
What I tell you, just be yourself. Don't try to.
Don't be Steve Harvey.
Right. Don't try to be nobody but Poochie.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the easiest way to do it.
Hey, I remember that like yesterday, man. I remember that like yesterday. You know, we had other people on the show. They wanted to get the red tables and all that shit.
Structure.
Yeah, you know damn well you don't look like.
Screen.
You don't look nothing like Jada. We like looking at Jada.
Right.
You ain't no damn Jada. Can't say that because you laugh.
Nah.
And look, they ain't looking at the table. Ain't what they looking at.
It's not.
They looking at Jada.
Right.
You
said there was a red table between them. Didn't notice it.
Who the hell looked at the table? Huh? We looking at Jada.
Right. But yeah, but you tried it, and you done killed it.
Hey,
you done killed it.
Hey man, and like I said, man, that's the thing about it, man. Bank on yourself. But one thing I do want I want to part with everybody is that you only got one life to live, and I go back to all the things that I've done. Just say even just working out, going through a divorce, pushing things with my kids, and starting businesses, leaving and going self-employed. Just handful things that were very scary, very scary. And I know a lot of people that wanted to see me fail. There was a lot of people that was, hey, man, they glad I made the other side. But at the end of the day, the walk still be your walk that you got to do by yourself.
Right.
And, man, shit, live your life to the max. Yeah. Live your life to the max. Because right now, man, I love getting up in the morning. I love getting up in the morning, do my workout, do my this, that, and that. Hey, party, have a drink, have a smoke, talk to y'all. Man, life is awesome. Life awesome. Hey, man, life awesome, man. And anybody that know me, I'm a damn workaholic. I'm a worker, and I've been like this as a kid. I work every fast food on Bankhead.
All of
Hey. Back when the food stamp off right there at the corner of Bankhead and Hollywood Road.
They say, what restaurants you work over here on Bankhead? All
the above. But it's coming there. When they the food stamp book used to look like a Monopoly paper.
Right.
And they used to get them booklets. Man, they come out the Checkers and Midwinters and I want 10 Rally Burgers, Checker burgers. And all 20, they get 3 or 4 20-piece boxes. That first to the 10th, everybody don't spend their money by the 10th. Yeah. Man, I'm talking about that was the gauntlet. I went through the damn gauntlet. And working on pig jobs. Man, I've been like this as a kid. Right. So, I say all that to say, man, I've been doing this kind of stuff. And I feel good knowing that, okay, look, if you really do, and I really do believe, if you're willing to bank on yourself when nobody else believes in you, when nobody else see what you can do, don't worry about what other folks say, because your success is just that, your success. You have your people that believe in you. Hey man, I appreciate y'all, but don't trip if folks don't see shit the way you do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right. You want to write you want to write your book. You want to do your course. You want to start your podcast. You want to do that shit. Do it and give it a decent effort. Don't quit when the shit gets slow. Give it a good effort.
Right. You
And
only
man,
you'll get out of it what you put in.
Man, you'll be so happy and proud of yourself. You'll be so happy and so proud of yourself. And that's really what I want for everybody, to really be proud of yourself and be happy that you banked on yourself and you bet on yourself. And you didn't worry about another person sitting there just solidifying your success or acknowledging your success to determine if it was successful. And you being the only person to say that. Yeah, I'm the right. Yeah, I did this and I did it the way I wanted to do it, right? So listen, guys, I want y'all to be safe out there. I had a blast talking with y'all tonight. Again, make sure y'all go to the YouTube channel. Change Your Life, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. You can check me out on YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter. You see Change Your Lives on TikTok. Also, the other channel, Mr. Short Dollar. Guys, we right there almost at 25,000. Come on now.
Come on.
Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Subscribe to both channels, man. Take advantage of all the great information, all the great discussions we had and stuff like that. I love you guys. Be safe out there. Talk with you soon.